Hello viewers, we're going to take a look at some comments tonight because people keep asking for that again. This is the first official video that I'm recording on a new computer setup. So if the audio isn't quite right or something's weird about it, I'm aware of it. You don't got to tell me 25 times in the comment box. It's just a result of adapting to the configuration. So let's start with the replies because I have to get through those anyways. I've got a couple days of them built up here. Dim classical music. Okay. What? Okay. Yeah, those two little balls in the oscillation mechanism really are a nuisance. The piece where yours is missing the piece. What? Oh, that's confusing. On the piece where yours is missing the piece to go over the white. This giving me a headache. What? On the piece where yours is missing the piece to go over the white piece to push it up or down for the can to oscillate. There was only a silver ball. It popped out when I was checking it. What? Do you know what size those balls are? I have the piece that fits it. Even without those silver balls, that piece turns, but the fan does not oscillate without those. There is a spring that fits in the hole, and the balls go on the side of that spring, and the top has to be put back on. The back is replaced. The piece is screwed back on the white piece to make it rotate. It will go up and down, and when plugged in it will turn the knob, but it still won't oscillate the fan. With or without the silver balls, that piece will rotate, but the fan will not oscillate. Can you get the sizes of those silver balls? What? What on earth are they saying? I don't know what size those are. I have no idea if that's even what they're asking. Hopefully that's what they're asking for. I really have no idea. I can't understand what they wrote. You know, that's been a trend recently. People write something and they don't separate their thoughts with paragraphs and sentences. They just type. You can't. You have to structure your writing so that it makes sense. See, I'm allergic to this kind of stuff. Okay. Oh, gosh. Oh, okay. I'm not even going to bother responding to that nonsense. Can you send me a link, please? Let's see. A link to what? I don't usually send links. I don't think this is going to be an exception. No. No. Okay. This drives me nuts. Look at this. This is how you use Google take the information you want in Virofan 136F, search, I'm really going to spell it out here. Open it up, the Google, paste, Google search. Okay, there it is. Not sending you a link to this. You need to search it. It's easy. You can go right to the website. There it is. Okay. Air distributor, which is where I just told you I purchased it from. In stock. In stock. In stock. In stock. In stock. It is not discontinued, and I am not sending a link. It's here. Simple. Not only do I not want to spoon feed information to people, if I paste a link, it's just going to delete the comment anyways, so there's no point. Okay, hopefully something's okay. Here we go again, no paragraphs. Oh, well, actually there is paragraphs. I have a box from a Quasar's clock in the bedroom with Chinglish. Direction for use. Battery installation. Open the battery cover and correctly load the battery as per the positive and negative directions indicated on the battery box. Time adjustment. Rotate the hand setting wheel on the movement cove at the back of clock and turn the hour and minute hands to indicate the present time. Alarm adjustment. Rotate the knob for adjusting the alarm at the rear of the clock as per the direction indicated to aim the hand for settings the alarm at the clock time of alarming. Then put the switch in on position and the alarm will be on. Put the switch in off position and the alarm will be off. That's not too bad. Note, because of the small parts, do not put in the mouth as to avoid risk of suffocation. Do not close to the fire in high temperature. Easily led to deformation, deterioration, to discoloration problems. For your safety, do not use failure and deformation of the goods for ages 6 years old. Only 1 year? That's kind of dumb. Features step movement beep alarms. Made in China. No instruction manual. I'm really getting sick of this entity. I have encountered quite a few people at this point that function like this. They get a product, and whether or not it's a good one is irrelevant. They get a product, and if you don't happen to like that product or share the same opinion about that product, they become angry and aggressive and nasty. I don't understand that. I mean, there's products I have, for example, Uniden telephones. I have used Uniden telephones for over 2 decades. I think they're the best phones available. Excellent quality, reliable, great performance. Some people don't like them. Okay, use a different phone. That's fine. Doesn't bother me. It's not a reflection on me. I don't make Uniden phones. I just happen to like them. They work well for me. There's no reason to attack people and get nasty and feisty and aggressive because someone doesn't share the same opinion about a product. Okay, now this individual is trying to tell me that some cheap USB fan that they have is substantially better than this one, when in reality the motors inside these things are all the same. It's the same 8-cent motor that they use everywhere in all these cheap factories in China. If the outside case is made of metal, that doesn't make it a good product. It just makes it so that the outside case is made of metal. It's still a cheap piece of junk. And so they're telling me that these cheap piece of junk Chinese-made fans are as reliable as a computer fan, when in reality they're not even close, because computer fans are specifically designed to run for years continuously, and these, they may last a couple of months at best. So, I mean, this is just, they're not even talking about a preference anymore. They're just spewing garbage that I don't even know why they believe it. And I'm pretty sure they don't even have any videos. Let's take a peep here. Well, they haven't posted in 11 years. Okay. Wasn't even worth typing that much into that box. Okay, moving on. Yui Pin. What? What is this trash? Okay. Delasco 3733. I think I got too many tabs open here. It's starting to slow down a little bit. Gotta shut these. Okay. I tell you, this is incredible. He has been going on for so long. It is just unbelievable how far he has gone. I would rather have Alasco 3733 at my work. They are so very quiet, as well as moving a lot of air. I am sure they move so very much more air than these little things. The Alasco 3733 will certainly help to keep people cool, to help keep people a lot cooler than these little USB fans. That's probably true. Today, where's the comments? Stupid. Whoops. Okay. If I want a link, I'll search it and find it myself. I am capable. Okay. Oh, here we go with this nutcase again. It's too bad. The original used to be a real standout, but now it's just, I think it's got a regular old spinner motor in there, or what they call a skeleton motor or whatever, because the housing is open to some stupid junk like that, whatever, I don't know. Well, you need the red and white. Look at the stinking wiring diagram, which is also on Google. Well, then that's what should have been written. I'm not a detective here. If I wanted to do detective work, I would go work with the police. I don't know what the deal is with this stupid person. A lot of weird people in here, that's all I can say. Duh. This is like a pointless thing to write. What a waste of time. This person's out of control. Where is their guardian figure when they're typing on the computer? And then, like, to be able to get so enraged to come up with something like that over a spam comment on the internet that doesn't even attack you personally, it's completely irrelevant. There's something wrong with people like that. It's not healthy. I don't care what you think is really annoying. Sometimes I think you're really annoying. And I just this girl just whoops. Alright, that's a little weird. So this is the second reliable source that has claimed the blade to be original. So maybe it is. I think I may have to replace it because it's warped. But that's really quite intriguing. I wish I could find another one of those just to be able to confirm. Yeah, that goes way over my head. I find that thing it keeps putting on the screen to be very distracting. I believe there is a way to turn that off, because it doesn't have it on the other computer. I think it is under here. And that's not, it could be in accessibility perhaps. Where is the accessibility? Ease of access center. And it's not there. I wonder if you can't turn it off. Pretty sure I turned it off on the other computers. Well, is it going now? Is that something just in, and maybe it's something just in Chrome? I don't know. I guess it is. Yeah, because it's not happening out here. Okay, that's just the Chrome's being dumb then. Okay, let's see. What? Okay. Okay. I don't know what they're talking about with the pressurizing of a room, because neither of these are window fans. I don't know. I don't really know much about modern fans, so I have no idea. Yeah, right. Here we go with this again. I am so very welcome. I don't even have time in my day for that level of stupid. I don't understand why people think that software just stops working over time. Software works infinitely. Certain things like internet access may not work as the other end of it changes, but an operating system is always going to install and operate. It's not going to stop. Okay. Well, now it looks like a circle in a box. Supposedly that's two laughing emoji or emoji, whatever the heck it is. Not on my computer. It's an adult content website, as if I'm a child. It's probably a pornography link. That's what a lot of them are. Yeah, I don't know. It that commenter really comes out with some weird stuff. Really quite strange. I mean, the bedroom itself wasn't even shown in that video. It's getting late. Oh, jeez, it's almost 9 o'clock. Oh, it is after 9 o'clock. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta work tomorrow. Let's say the American box fans compared to New Zealand box fans are quite loud, but I'm not sure if it makes a difference if you set them up in a window. No, it doesn't. Halal, and if you have any of these Honeywell Quiet Play pedestal fans, I just wanted to note out that their motors freeze up over winter, so you might want to check up on your motors. What? And of course there's no video of this checkup on the motors. You're generally a piece of junk. Don't tell me what's a piece of junk. What is this? I don't know if it necessarily has to be. I'm not sure. This is a super cool install. Everything about this install is perfect. The fact that the stuff is broken, the old heat fan in the background, the industrial ducts, all fluorescent lighting, everything about this install is just picture perfect. And the reason why I asked where it was is because if I had a name of the store, I could try to get a better photograph of it, but they're not giving me the information. Oh well. Is this a newer channel? Yeah, it is. Well, kind of. They got some good ceiling fan sightings on here. The only problem is they're like afraid of their camera, and this stuff is recorded for just a brief second. Well, of course that was just fine, but there was some other ones that I was looking at, like this, for example. Oh, it's a stupid Verticam thing. Like, what the heck? Get your hands out from over the lens. You're shaking the camera around too flipping fast. You can't even. It's not even get a focus. I kind of wanted to see it too, because it looks like it was cool. You don't see those around too much anymore. Anyways, stupid Verticam recording. Alright. Thanks for not letting me know. Okay. It looks like the subways have done a lot of remodeling in the last 5 years or so. At least around here, all the ones have changed. I haven't been to that restaurant probably a decade now, easy, if not more. That's too bad. So many of the old fans that I remember have disappeared in the last couple of years. This channel came up recently. They got a bunch of good videos of HID lights that they put up around their property. So this is a cool channel to watch if you like that kind of stuff. It looks like they have some firearm videos too. I don't really watch those, but their lighting content is good, so I suspect their other stuff is probably good too. Okay, so we're done with the email. We'll just close it out. I gotta move this over temporarily. And I'll bring up the comments, and then I'll bring this back over here. Okay. Am I you or exclamation? These people just like, I just lost 15 brain cells. Yeah, they are kind of nice blades. So we're on Tiger, which is the oldest this machine would take. Could be. Yeah, I think so. The cane color might be factory. Huh. I was not aware of that. You know what's warm? You can hear the phones upstairs in the distance. Who cares? Everything's nice. Like, okay. Okay. As if, like, he's grown up now. See, it's got the two boxes again. What hinge? The box is amazing. Yeah, it's funny, I did this video of putting these shelves up a while back, and it wasn't an instructional video with the intention of explaining how to do it. But this video, it gets thousands and thousands of views a month, and it shows people how to put it, and it's making a ton of money. So that's great. That's one of the reasons why I record everything, because you never know when somebody may need to do the same thing you're doing and not know how to do it. And this is still going, which is another absolutely incredible thing. What does that have to do with the video? Seriously, what does that have to do with the video? The cheapest fan you can buy, modern junk made in China, has nothing to do with the restoration of this vintage ceiling fan. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. Verticam. They're all Verticam. Every stinking video is Verticam. They're all Verticam. I don't understand this Verticam stuff, because, like, I guess no one uses the computer anymore, but you look at your television set, you watch TV, you watch a movie on your television set, and it's horizontal. And then you go to take a film and you tape it Verticam. I just don't get how that make any sense. I mean, this isn't harmful. This is nowhere near as bad as some of the other stuff that comes up on here. But it's like, it's irrelevant. This doesn't even appear to be in the same flippin' language. I mean, you're sitting there, Betty, eating chips. Okay. And you're smoking joints. Okay. Good to know they got a Hunter Crown crayon. Okay. It's a big okay on that one. This guy is funny. It's like he copy and pastes what Lamont posts. Like, it's almost word for word. He copies whatever Lamont posts. Okay, nice job, Earth. You produced spring. I remember when my parents had one bought new in 2006 under the Northern Breeze Southern Draft brand to replace the Sanyo we had. It had a mesh guard with no badge. Unfortunately, the bearings eventually seized up and we threw it out. At the time, I didn't know or bother to learn how to fix fans. I recently got one from the OK Will that was made in 2005 under the Hello Draft name. It has the same model as yours, but has the same guard as the Western Draft one, as well as some damage to the motor housing. Not good. Strangely, the motor was seized up when I bought it, but was able to free it up after oiling it, which makes me wonder if it's a common problem with these fans. This one was locked up pretty much when I got it, and when it sits for any period of time, it locks up again. So I do think that this probably used cheaper bearings. That's kind of an issue with a lot of the fans from this era. Once you got into the 2000s, this stuff was getting cheap. A lot of it still worked okay. It moved a decent amount of air and so forth. But they were definitely taking shortcuts in the manufacturing process, and certain things were just not the quality that they should have been. The bearings was one of them. You got to keep these things lubricated, or the bearings are going to wear out. I wish these date codes were more easier to read, because I mean it just shouldn't be difficult. Why would you have to encrypt the number so that the average person that reads it can't just see when it was made? It should be simple. Simple is good. Why is nothing civil? Okay. Very helpful. My Panasonic cordless phone has had exactly the same problem, and I never knew about the battery memory effect. It was only my 10 years old son who discovered the issue with the phone only while turning hands-free on. I have been looking for a solution to this, but came across use of her video. Appreciate and thanks for okay. It's amazing the contrast that you see in the comments on this video. People that figure it out. Let's just take a quick peep at it, because it's comical. You get people, newest, because otherwise they don't all show up. You get people that, don't understand it, and so they're grateful. And then you get people like this that just get irate because they realize that they're too dumb to figure out themselves and can't accept the fact that they didn't know. Talk about dumb. Stupid jerk. Just incredible. The contrast of people on the internet is just unbelievable. Every video is nice. Like, it's fine to say great video, but when you say it over and over and over, it doesn't mean anything. Because if everything is nice, everything's the same. Just like if everything is urgent, it's all the same priority. Okay. 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 I don't know. Does it say Avaya right on the screen? Open. That's not even what I wanted. And they're all Verticam again. What is with these people? Why will they not open? Oh great, there's an ad. They probably invested more quality in that box in the future. You know what? I kind of agree. I think they did spend more time designing the box. At least the box works. No, it clearly says SNET at the bottom. Clearly. It's not even blurry. It's clear. Look. SNET. My microphone just fell. Clearly says SNET at the bottom. Shaft has a flat side, but the rotating blades is round. Mine is the opposite. What? Shaft has a flat side, but the rotating blades is round. I don't understand what they're saying. So you're saying that the opposite of that would be the shaft is round, but the blades has a flat side? Then it wouldn't fit on the shaft. That's inconceivable. I like this era's design language. The Windows Vista was also very attractive. It was pleasant, and the design elements actually having depth and dimension was much nicer. I fully agree. The appearance of macOS Snow Leopard, macOS Tiger, the buttons were amazing. They were big, they were round, they were shiny, they were lifelike, they were colorful, they had depth, they had dimension. When you clicked on them, it felt like you were pressing a physical item that was on the screen. Windows was the same way. Even this Windows theme, okay? Like, look at this. When you press the button, it goes down. And when you press it, it goes down. Like, it feels like something is tangible about it. And then you have the newest stuff. It's just flat. It has no character. It has no life to it. You know, Windows, historically, Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, they were designed to be easier to relate to. The theory was that Windows XP was supposed to look like plastic. And the concept was that if you saw on the screen something that looked like a material that you was familiar with, like plastic, you would find it easier to interact with the computer. And then when Windows Vista came out, which shares the same theme, if you will, as Windows 7, the arrow theme was supposed to look like glass. So again, it's a material that we're familiar with, that we've handled before, and that we can relate to if it's on the screen versus if it's in person. Obviously, it's not the same thing, but that was the point, was to try to make it more tangible. Mac OS tried to make it look like metal. And it worked. It really did look like that. And I like it much better. I like the older designs, the older graphics, the old user interfaces, the old skins. To me, they look so much better. To me, Windows 95 with a gray theme like this looks a million times better than Windows 10 or Windows 11 because they're flat and lifeless. This has depth. You click your mouse button down and something goes down on the screen. It looks like you're pressing a button. You don't get that anymore. And to me, that's really unfortunate. Okay. Wow, that's outrageous. A fan that fails right when it was bought. Or if it failed long before it was bought. It failed before it even left the factory. You should just destroy it. I don't know what destroy is. Assuming they meant destroy, probably, but I have to find out if they want it back because I sent them a message saying it don't work, and they said, well, do you want a refund or do you want a replacement unit? Rather than just refund it, because quite frankly, I'm much more entertained by the box than the fan itself. So, but I gotta find out if they want me to send it back in order to get the refund, so I'm not gonna do anything to it yet. These white cabinet TVs were marketed towards kitchens just like it. I guess the idea was to match the... Yeah, that makes sense. Because really white appliances, I guess, would be... I mean, they existed in the 90s, but they really became more popular in the 2000s. I know RCA Thompson had a 13-inch model that was white and had a washboard remote control. That's kind of brilliant for use in the kitchen to have a washboard remote control. Sure wouldn't see any products designed like that today. I wouldn't really consider this one a G event. It kind of looks like it, but there were actual G event models that Hunter made. Very uncommon though. Well, maybe you should stay in school and learn something other than numbers, because this is a useless comment. You know, that's one of the things I don't understand about all this USB stuff. Like, where are you going to plug in your peripherals? Especially nowadays, you get these stupid computers that have 2 USB ports or less. Some don't even have any of them. You just want to plug the stuff in. The box is so confusing. and weird grammar, and that looked like a China Pride. Okay, that's a big okay on that one. Well, I mean, really, the picture is so small and grainy, we can't really tell. Okay. What a disaster, yeah, no kidding. Worth it for the box, totally. Looks like, yeah, I think that's exactly what happened. To me, it looks like an assembly error. Well, unfortunately, this level of pathetic has been around for some time now. Can't trust Amazon with these things. I still haven't gotten a refund from that blade that came in broke. Where stores are back so one could pick up safely and ensure no damage is done. Unfortunately, stores are a thing of the past, which I think stinks. Yeah, there's nice things about Amazon, and I do use it, but there's a lot to be said about being able to go to the store, handle the items, see if it's really what you want, talk to somebody in the store that knows about the product. Those are all things that probably will never exist on Amazon. This wasn't too cheap, so I really do hope that they send the money back. I don't know why this is not, the filter is not working correctly on these. Okay, now we're getting into 2 months ago. These are long ones. I gotta sit down and take more time to answer those. I won't do that in this video. Okay, let's see if anything new came in. If not, then we'll go ahead and close out this video. Yeah, we're done. We are done. Please go away. Okay. That's all for this one. Over and out.